Hi everyone, it's Vicky Bachi again, and today I'm going to show you the basics of drizzling, and I'm going to show you different ways of drizzling and different tips on how to do it. But before we get into that, I know that you guys liked my Melody Deco box, and you guys kept asking me where I got this chocolate box, and I said Daiso, but I know most of you guys can't access Daiso. And I'm going to be selling this in my Etsy shop, and I also have these pack of 3 of the mini size of the chocolate boxes, and I have 3 of those, and this would be $3.75 in my shop. I also have the step up from it, which is the one I used to Decoden, and I have this extra large size. The extra large size is 800 milliliters, and the size I used was 600 milliliters. These will also be $3.75 in my shop. So I'll be leaving the link down below, and I'll also caption it right here. So let's get into the drizzling. For drizzling, there is a skinny type of drizzle, and there is a little bit of a fatter kind, like these two. And I prefer the skinny one, or just, it depends on the creation, but I prefer the skinny one because it looks more realistic. The fatter one is a bit more heavy, and I'll show you how to get both results. So this is what the normal scribbles tip looks like, and that's what gives you the fat effect. And you could just adjust the pressure that you apply onto the scribbles to get the result you want, but there is also a different tip that you can put on. I got mine from a super glue package, but I'm going to show you how to make one just with a straw. So the first thing you want to do is cut the tip of the straw. Then you want to cut it lengthwise. Okay, once you have your straw cut, all you have to do is rub it to make it get used to a different shape, because all it's going to want to do is roll up. Then you want to take the long side and take one side down and curve it in, and take the other side to wrap it around, and then just keep adjusting it until it's as tight as possible. Then just take a piece of tape and wrap it around the cone or funnel that you just made to help it to stick. Okay, now you want to do is cut off the excess and maybe a little bit more, until you have this really small cone, and mine's only about like 8 millimeters. And then you want to put your tip onto your scribbles and tape it on. So the first pattern of drizzling is the crisscross one, and that's just going diagonally in both sides, and you want to do this lightly and fast. It looks better on the thinner tip, but here is an example of on the fatter tip, and this works much better on ice creams and cupcakes and stuff like that with the frosting. Here it just looks like ketchup. So here's an example of the thinner icing on an ice cream, and you can see that it looks way better than if it was a fat tip. Now the next pattern of icing is just the one-way zigzag, and for this one you want to do more slow and take your time to be more exact, or you can do it more faster for an imperfect but more realistic effect. So I'm going to show you the slower one. So here is the slower one, and you can see that it's really nice with the zigzag. Now for the faster one, you could just make sure you have something lined around you, and then just go from the air. Then you can just go back and connect the lines if you miss some. So that's what it would look like, and then this outer edge would be gone, so it would look much nicer. So this next method is great for decorating, and it's just a simple W shape. So you want to go down, up and down, up and down, up and down. So it's like a U shape for every little drizzle that you do. And this is what people use for decorating, for having drizzle on the side going down or dripping down. So the next method is for just covering up one side or a flat surface. What you want to do is just squeeze out some scribbles and use the flat side of the tip to smooth it out. And then if you wanted it dripping down, you could just squeeze and drag up. Squeeze and drag up. Squeeze and drag up. Squeeze and drag up. So that's how you make it look like it's a dripping. You can add a couple drops. I'm going to show you another example of the dripping one. So you just have to squeeze and push up, squeeze, push up, squeeze, push up, squeeze, push up, squeeze, and then push it up. And then all you have to do is squeeze some more scribbles and fill it in, and then use the flat side of the tip to brush it out. And then if you're doing this with TLS, you could just use the side of the bag. So this is what my tip looks like. As you can see, it's really skinny. So I'm going to use that. But the one I just showed you how to make works really well as well. So I'm going to show you the skinny one, and this is my favorite one just because the results look so professional. As you can see, I really like this thin version better because, as I said before, it looks more professional, and I don't know, I just really prefer it over the other ones because of the realistic factor, and I'm a crafter who loves to make realistic foods, desserts, and pastries. So I hope you found this drizzle tutorial helpful, and I'm sure a lot of this stuff is pretty obvious to some of you, but I just wanted to help those who have a little bit trouble with patterns, or just to get you inspired to do something and try something different. So thanks for watching. Bye!